December 24, 1971. High above the endless Amazon rainforest, a passenger plane flies straight into a violent storm. Inside, a 17-year-old girl named Juliane Koepcke sits quietly beside her mother. Minutes later, she falls from the sky, and somehow she survives. It was Christmas Eve in Peru. Juliane and her mother were flying home to celebrate the holidays, but the pilots made a fatal decision to fly directly through a massive tropical storm. Lightning struck the aircraft, an explosion. The wing tore apart. The plane disintegrated in midair. Passengers screamed. The cabin split open. Still strapped to her seat, Juliane was ripped from the aircraft and thrown into the open sky. She plunged nearly 3,000 meters toward the Amazon rainforest below. No parachute, no protection. Only darkness above and death below. When she opened her eyes, she heard only rain and insects. She was alive, but her body was shattered, a broken collarbone, deep cuts across her body. One eye swollen nearly shut, completely alone in one of the deadliest jungles on Earth. Of the 92 people on board, there were no voices, no rescue teams, no help, only the jungle. Juliane's father was a biologist, and one lesson he had taught her would become her only chance of survival. If you want to live in the Amazon, follow water. For 11 days, she walked barefoot through dense jungle, drank from muddy streams, survived on a small bag of candy she found, slept on wet ground, listened to predators moving in the darkness. Her wounds became infected. Maggots began feeding on her flesh. In desperation, she found gasoline in an abandoned logging camp and poured it into her wounds. The pain was unbearable, but it saved her life. On the 11th day, weak and near death, Juliane found a small boat by a river. Days later, local lumber workers discovered her, starving, wounded, but alive. The world was stunned. A teenage girl had fallen from the sky, survived a plane crash, and endured the Amazon alone. The experience did not destroy her. Juliane went on to become a biologist, following in her father's footsteps. Her extraordinary story was later documented in Wings of Hope, directed by legendary filmmaker Werner Herzog. To this day, her survival remains one of the most unbelievable cases in aviation history. Sometimes, nature does not choose who lives. But on that day, a girl fell from the sky and refused to die.